Hi guys, welcome back to the channel on a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. This video in particular is to go over a few elements which I feel would really improve the Alliance experience. And what I'm doing as well is I'm following up this video with a forum post. It's a post that's in the link in the description. It will take you to all the things we're going to discuss in this video with a bit more kind of detailed padding to it. And hopefully you can give some support to this as well as kind of boost it a little bit and kind of put some comments what you think would be a good idea. In particular, this video will be talking about things like base, little helpful buttons, and also sorting out issues that we experience on a daily basis, especially when it comes to vacation time for certain players within the game. So to start off with, one of the kind of easiest improvements which would be great is the help all button. Like the amount of times that you have to just like press this multiple times. I know that takes a little bit of a while, and it's all about, like, you know, just putting that help all button in would be really great. It wouldn't mean that, you know, there we go, we're done. But one press of a button, help all, and then sometimes, I don't know if you guys have found it, you'll have about, I don't know, 300 like help button press things, and it's like, wouldn't it be easy just to put help all? It means that you don't have to mess around. It means that things like this get sorted out more quickly, and people can, rather than just going through a load of kind of arena things when it's at really peak time, so like in the evenings in the UK, or like in evenings in general, like loads of people are on the game, loads of your Alliance friends are on the game, and they've put help, so you're then putting in that kind of like that help, but help all, sort that out completely, very easy to do. Our next thing to talk about is base. Now this is something, as long as I've remembered in the game, this has always been a thing and it's always been here, but nothing's been developed. And that's disappointing, because why would it need to be put in if you're not going to do something with it? The problem is, I think that Kabam then made Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars, and then kind of went, oh dear, what do we do now? Or if not, they completely ignored it, which is a bit disappointing. So, if we compare this to another game mode on a different game, for example, World of Tanks. In World of Tanks, you have something called Strongholds, and in Strongholds, it's theoretically a big kind of map that's your alliances, which is known as a clan in World of Tanks, and you're able to build up certain buildings. There's like multiple different buildings, and they have different things that they do for your clan. So they'll give you better experience or better gold after. Same thing could be applied for Marvel Contest of Champions, so that, you know, if you kind of win, or you're kind of doing well with your building of buildings, you theoretically will get, let's just say, better arena points from rewards. So you win a kind of a reward, and it's ×2 theoretically. So instead of you getting, I don't know, 400 4-star shards, you instead get 800 4-star shards. Same thing would apply for battle chips. Like I say, you win a battle in arena, you get, I don't know, 600 battle chips instead of the traditional 300 for a kind of a series being won. So that's something that they could look to do, so that the battle side of things, well, how would you get resources to improve buildings for them buildings to then give out these bonuses? Well, you could do it similar to World of Tanks, or you could do something different. So you could say that each member of the Alliance, all 30 members, have to battle another person in another alliance. So you get told, boom, we're about to start a base defense, or you're about to start a base attack after being matchmaked, and you're then battling off. You have the best of 3. Each person has, and it's going to be player versus artificial intelligence player, because we don't really technically have a PvP. We have a PvP on paper, but we have a PvP AI. So you theoretically would fight your 3, similar to Alliance Quest or Alliance Wars, but you only get 3 fights, and you have to win all 3 fights in order to get the full amount of the resource. Granted, there will be stuff like diminished return based on losing, same way that you get the like Alliance Wars participant crystal thing, but obviously the war victor goes to the war victor, but you just get standard crystal. If you're not following this already, read the forum post. I'm a bit more kind of clearer on that in that. But the fact remains that a win means more resource. More resource means you get to build up your buildings. The more buildings, or the more you build up within the buildings, you then get bonuses, which then affect how well you grind in the game. So, I don't know, more attack, more rewards back from rank rewards, more rewards back from standard grinding with arena. And that's the kind of general kind of idea with that one. It's not about placement. It's all about going in and having all 30 players are kind of attacking off. It's like, oh, did you win, Rich? It's like, no, I won 2 out of 3. Okay, we only get like 200 units. Not 200 units, 200 resource as opposed to 300 resource. And those resources could be called something like, I don't know, base caches or something like base reserves, something like that. So that's really how that kind of idea behind that would work. Obviously, I am not saying that that should be the definite idea. I'm just suggesting it as an advisory kind of thing. I'm throwing ideas into the mix. If you want to submit some ideas, then do on the forum. It's under the suggestions and requests side of things, and the link is in the description. It just would be good to get a community around an idea and just say, hey, Kabam, look, not to kind of piss on your parade, but you really need to do something. So here's an idea from the community to you. Call it our gift. So another idea to improve that alliance experience is based on a few issues that have come up in the last, well, few weeks, and it's all to do with like banning, account sharing, and terms of service. Obviously, you know, again, elephant in the room, people have accounts shared in the past. Top alliances do say that they have accounts shared. That's the thing, right? So now it comes a point that we need to do something about this. A lot of people will say, right, well, I want to take a vacation soon. You know, what do I do? Do I have to leave the alliance because they want to do alliance quest, and it inflicts with the fact that I've got a holiday and I won't be able to use my phone, or I'm going to work in an area where there's terrible internet connection? What do I do? Well, I think that it's fair, Kabam, maybe you should do this, is set up some kind of scheme about heroes for hire or freelancing. Having the opportunity to then, I don't know, for a week or for how many days, you are a reserve for another alliance as a legionnaire, as someone that can go to another alliance, not affect the prestige, but still help out and gain resource back. So basically, they can participate as a member of a different alliance. And I'm not saying that this is going to be a system that I'd like to see abused, but someone that could just basically help out. So they would get the map crystals at the end of it, they'll get the battle chips and the gold. But it would be handy as well for someone to then earn extra on the side, like essentially, like I said, a hero for hire, a freelancer, an alliance quest freelancer, someone that maybe isn't an alliance but still can devote some time and maybe some other champions to it. It's like saying, right, well, I've got my champions in war, alliance quest for my alliance, but I'd like to get some more battle chips because I'm actually quite low at the moment, or some more gold. Put something on where, you know, you put yourself onto a kind of a marketplace, or if not, you say you click a heroes for hire button like here, or hero for hire button, and you just get a ping up warning like that says alliance quest starting soon, and then what you're able to do is then participate in with it, essentially swapping places with that person that is going to be sidelined for the next X amount of days. Obviously, it will be difficult to pinpoint the alliance quest kind of energy, but still, you should have like a heroes for hire energy bar. The energy bar would be something that would have to be kind of looked at and developed. It would be very difficult to kind of pinpoint, but you could put yourself into a situation where the alliance get to pick and choose the person that they use and match the prestige up. So when you put in your champions, you get that prestige, and then the leader goes, right, well, I'll take this guy on to do map 5 with us, map 4, map 3, because he matches the bill. And obviously, you know, it's just a kind of an earning thing, but at the same time, the main focus of this, rather than getting into the nitty gritty of doing the prestiges and calculations and things like that, is that it covers people so they can have a life, so they can go on holiday and not feel that they have to play. The same thing, like if you have a flight for 16 hours, you're not going to be able to play the game unless there is Wi-Fi or kind of connectivity on said plane, or in the area you're going to. And it's not always the case that you're in an area that has sufficient Wi-Fi or data. So you might be a little bit stuck and your alliance may suffer as a result. So thank you very much for watching this video. I don't hold all the answers, but I like starting dialogues. And if the community can get behind ideas and kind of push some stuff that's solid, then put it onto that forum post, like I said, in the description below. And hopefully it gets to the right people. You know, we need to, as the community, tell Kabam about the game we're playing, not the game they're dictating to us on how to play. It's all about the community, and that is the community spirit. So thanks very much for watching. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.